Hi, welcome to People Coin Channel. Before we start today, please make sure you like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the Peppo Coin Channel. If you're serious about staying ahead of this once-in-a-lifetime financial change, welcome back to the Pepo Coin Channel, the place to go for the most recent high-energy updates and digital assets, XRP Army. Make sure to hit the like button, ring the bell, and subscribe to channel before we begin today's business. Delivering daily updates at 9:00 a.m., 12:00 p.m., and 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Put an end to your actions. What if I told you that a hidden metric in the XRP ecosystem suddenly flashed a signal so bullish that it may be the final countdown before we see a major price explosion? We are not referring about a minor leap. We are discussing a surge that has the potential to propel XRP to previously unthinkable heights. This is something you must see. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please hit the like button. Our goal is to uncover undiscovered treasures and promising prospects in the cryptocurrency industry before they become widely known, and we have something really unique today. You will want to watch this full video if you own XRP, are considering purchasing it, or are even a skeptic. Because what's taking place on the XRP ledger behind the scenes is revolutionary. Remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. You won't want to miss what's going to happen next, so press the notification bell. We can all observe the daily fluctuations in the price of XRP. It can be really annoying because it goes up and down. I understand. However, the whales and smart money don't pay attention to the daily charts. They are examining the foundations and in-depth indicators that demonstrate a network's true health and uptake. And one of those important XRP fundamentals is on right now. I'm talking about a 60% rise in a vital on-chain measure in just 24 hours. It's more than simply noise. It's a signal, an indication that the XRP ledger's engine is roaring to life like never before. Then, what is this measure? More significantly, how will this act as the driving force for XRP? In addition to $10, it's also $20 and, yeah, $50. Now, let's dissect it. I was looking through X when I came upon a post by Skipper, an XRP fan, that drew my attention. He noted that in just one day, the XRP burn rate had increased by more over 60%. It may sound dull to most people, don't you think? Who cares about the XRP burn rate? This is where you guys need to pay attention, though, and pay close attention. Consider the XRP burn rate to be the network's pulse. A small quantity of XRP is burned and permanently destroyed each time a transaction takes place on the XRP ledger. It's a built-in deflationary mechanism. Therefore, that burn rate is no longer merely a random quantity when it abruptly spikes. It is a clear indication of a sharp rise in network activity. More real-world use, more utility, and more transactions. People are adopting XRP for the quick and affordable international payments for which it was intended. The worst part is still to come. In a single day, the quantity of XRP burned increased from 667 to over 1,000. I understand your thoughts now. That's not a lot of XRP, but you're missing the idea. The quantity isn't important. The rate of change is the key. A 60% increase is a strong indication that trouble is on the way. How does all of this relate to $10, $20, or even $50 worth of XRP then? It's all about supply and demand. Economics 101 is the course. Let's start by discussing the supply. XRP's entire supply is set. No more XRP will ever be produced, and that supply continues to shrink with each transaction. It resembles an asset that deflates. In contrast to Ethereum, which has experienced periods of inflation, or Bitcoin, where new coins are mined, over time XRP is intended to become increasingly rare. Now consider the consequences if this rate of burn keeps increasing. The burn rate will increase from 1,000 per day to 10,000 to 100,000 and more as more banks and individuals use XRP for cross-border payments, asset tokenization, and all the other functions that the XRP ledger can perform. It's like taking a drop of water out of a bucket with single one of those transactions. You don't notice it at first, but eventually the water levels begin to decline. What happens to the value of what remains when there is less water? It rises. Let's now discuss the demand side. An early sign of rising demand is this increased activity or spike in the burn rate. It demonstrates that XRP's usefulness is not merely a theory, it is actually occurring at this very moment. Additionally, as that utility expands, so will the demand from users, institutions, and investors that want XRP in order to conduct network transactions. Thus, a perfect storm is developing, with a quickly rising demand brought on by real-world adoption and a continuously declining supply due to the burn mechanism. In this case, what do you believe will happen to the price? It goes parabolic rather than merely rising. What does this currently imply to you? What is the best way to prepare for this possible explosion? First, if you've been on the sidelines waiting for a sign, this is it. XRP is incredibly inexpensive according to the fundamentals. Naturally, this isn't financial advice, but you should conduct your own study and consider the information provided by the on-chain data rather than just the price charts. Second, now is the time to exercise patience and confidence in your investment. If you currently own XRP, don't let temporary price swings deter you. The long-term adoption and the accumulating deflationary pressure are the true story. Third, begin considering your price goals. In my view, a jump to $10 is a matter of when rather than if. When it begins to take a slice of the enormous global payments market, XRP's market capitalization would still be a small portion of what it could be. After that, $20 and $50 are more than just hypothetical amounts. These price points become not only feasible but also likely as the supply keeps decreasing and institutional players' demand increases. In the future, XRP will serve as the foundation of a brand new financial system. How much do you believe the asset that drives that system will be worth? Gentlemen and ladies, right now I am really positive on XRP. It's more than just hype. The data is the basis for it. The beginnings of a huge adoption wave are already evident. The canary in the coal mine is this increase in burn rate. There is a train departing the station. Will you be riding it? Will you be on the platform watching it happen and wishing you had taken action? Tell me what you think, please. Please leave a remark below. What pricing goals do you have for XRP? Do you share my optimism? Let's start the discussion. Additionally, if you find this useful, please hit the like button. Additionally, hit the notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already, because the large players are covertly packing their bags for my next video, which will provide a detailed examination of the institutional adoption of XRP. It's something you won't want to miss. Listen, there are a lot of diversions and noise in the cryptocurrency industry. However, occasionally a signal emerges that breaks through everything of fundamental change that signals the arrival of something significant. One of the signals is the 60% increase in the XRP burn rate. It reflects a real, observable increase in the XRP ledger's usefulness and uptake. It is the cornerstone on which XRP's future will be constructed. Don't put this off. The chance of a lifetime can be right in front of you. How do you get to $10, $20, or even $50? Currently, XRP is being paved. One burn token, one transaction at a time. Keep in mind that the game is evolving, and the greatest advantage will accrue to those who comprehend it earliest. Verify that you are on the correct side of it. There are two options available to you. You may either be the one who saw behind the curtain, or you can be like the crowd, reacting to the move, explaining why they missed it, and promising yourself that it won't happen again. The one who comprehended the change in infrastructure. The person who deliberately rather than haphazardly positioned himself early. Because while some historical moments are loud, the ones that alter everything are silent, until they aren't. And this is a moment like that. Don't blink, because the world is making noise to divert your attention, while XRP is subtly taking on its final form. Remain alert, educated, and knowledgeable. You will be recognized for your current move. The story doesn't end here. This is only the start. Your eyes were opened by this. Press the like button. Press the bell. Share your ideas in a comment. Activate alerts, and above all, sign up for the Crypto Republic, which will provide you with the latest information on XRP, international banking transactions, and the wealth